I'm Rebecca Ritters. Welcome to the program. In Hong Kong, hundreds of thousands of people have taken to the streets for a huge rally against a proposed extradition law. The law would allow suspects to be sent to mainland China to face trial. Critics of the bill fear this could lead to arbitrary detention and unfair trials. Hong Kong was returned to China in 1997, but has kept its own system of justice since then. Today's march is the largest in the city in more than a decade. Let's speak now to Editor-in-Chief of Hong Kong Free Press, Tom Grundy, who's in Hong Kong, and he's following the protests from there. Tom, a huge number of people have come to join the protest. Why is this so important to citizens of Hong Kong now?
Well, yes, pretty unprecedented numbers. It's only in the last few moments that we've seen actually people finish coming out of the start. It was 4 hours ago when it began. We're talking at least 500,000, I would imagine. Haven't seen since 2003 when there was a national security law protest. But basically, Hong Kongers are very concerned that residents could be extradited to mainland China, where there are more concerns about rule of law and human rights compared to the system in Hong Kong. And some quite conservative and government-friendly groups are speaking out, let alone judges and journalists and some groups who aren't meant to. So almost 4 hours of people streaming out of Victoria Park, some frustration with police not opening all of the lanes as they proceeded to government headquarters, and chanting scrap the evil law and oppose China extradition. They all began to pour around government headquarters just a couple of hours ago and surround the legislature.
Well, we're looking at some of the pictures now. They look incredible. Tell us a little bit about why the introduction of this extradition law is being debated now.
Well, the Hong Kong government proposed legal amendments in February that would allow the city to handle case-by-case extradition requests from jurisdictions that had no prior agreements, and most notably that includes Taiwan and China. It was triggered by a murder case involving a Hong Konger in Taiwan, but even Taiwan has said now that because of the draconian nature of this proposed law, they won't. Democrats in Hong Kong have done all they can to stall it at the legislature, but the government is pushing it through in an accelerated manner for it to arrive at the main legislative chamber on Wednesday. So in a matter of weeks, this could be passed, and it doesn't seem there's going to be much turning back.
Has there been any reaction from Hong Kong's leaders to this huge opposition?
Chief Executive Carrie Lam refused to comment this afternoon, but I imagine there will be a press release later as we get an idea of some of the figures. It will be hard to ignore. But then again, pro-Beijing lawmaker Regina Ip said yesterday that this protest will have no effect. The government, it's all about face loss, is not going to succumb to a mass protest. Carrie Lam, the chief executive here and Beijing, have indicated that although some concessions have been made to the business community, this law is going to pass. But like I say, this is an unprecedentedly huge protest, so we'll see if there's another response in a few hours' time.
Tom Grundy reporting from Hong Kong, the Editor-in-Chief of Hong Kong Free Press. Thanks very much for the update.